My job was to identify countries with resources our corporations covet, like oil, and then arrange a huge loan to that country from the World Bank or one of its sister organizations. The money, however, would not go to the country. It would go to our own corporations who would make huge profits out of building power plants, industrial parks, big infrastructure projects that would benefit a few wealthy families in that country who own the industries and the commercial establishments. But the majority of the people would suffer terribly as a result, because money would be diverted from education, healthcare, and other social services to pay interest on the debt. In the end, the principal on the debt was never bought down. We'd go back into the country and say, since you can't pay your debt, sell your resource, oil or whatever, real cheap to our corporations without any environmental restrictions or social regulations. Privatize. Sell your electric utilities, your water and sewage system, your schools, your jails, all your public sector businesses to our corporations. That way we really corporatize the world. And in the few cases where we failed, economic hitmen, the jackals went in, and still do. And they either assassinate the leaders of the country or overthrow them in coups. So, two of my clients, Jaime Roldos, democratically elected president of Ecuador, Omar Torrijos, head of state of Panama, both had tremendous integrity. They would not play the game. They would not buy into what I was trying to sell them, to give them, and they were both assassinated. The United States has admitted to taking out Allende of Chile, Arbenz of Guatemala, Mossadegh of Iran, Diem of Vietnam, Lumumba of many. And this whole thing that just happened with Berta Cáceres in Honduras dates back to 2009, when the CIA overthrew the democratically elected president of Honduras, President Manuel Zelaya, and replaced him with Lobos, who is a terrible, brutal dictator who's since been replaced by somebody else, and now that country is perhaps the most dangerous in the world. So we have the system of economic hitmen are usually successful at creating this new empire. If not, the jackals go in. If that doesn't work, Saddam Hussein couldn't be taken out by jackals. He had too many look-alike doubles. His security was very good. Same with Gaddafi of Libya. Then the military goes in. And so we've created this global empire, the first truly global empire in history. It's not really an American empire, it's a corporate empire. But the United States government works for the corporations. The Pentagon, the CIA, the NSA are all in there working. And in fact, there's this constant flux between people. So, one moment somebody's head of an oil company, and the next moment
There is no doubt that Saddam Hussein now has weapons of mass destruction.
And the revolving door, it's huge corruption on the highest possible level. An emperor is someone who's not elected, doesn't serve a limited term, and doesn't report to anyone. We do, in fact, have an emperor. It's what I call the corporatocracy. It's a group of people, a very large group of people that runs our biggest corporations. Now, this is not a conspiracy theory. You don't need a conspiracy for all of these people to realize what they must do to keep those corporations running. They all work under one premise, one single goal that drives every one of them. And that is to maximize profits regardless of the environmental and social costs.